Travis has been the best brother anyone could ask for. One thing about Travis is that he is always truthful. Like one time I remember when we were younger, he told me to lick the end of a battery because it felt awesome. And I'll say I've never had a sensation like that before in my life. Another time he told me that his asthma inhaler tasted like mashed potatoes. And so what did I do? When nobody was looking, I grabbed the inhaler, sprayed it in my mouth, thinking that instantly mashed potatoes would appear, but it didn't. Travis has been such a great role model to me in my life, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to call him my brother. It's just been great to see how the Lord's really used him, and growing up with him and in high school, and then seeing that he answered God's call to preach and that he went to college 13 hours away where he knew nobody. And it's just been really awesome to see how he has matured and grown spiritually in the Lord, and I'm very proud of him. And I'm glad that he's alive today, even though I almost killed him twice on the way home from Christmas break. Love you, Travis.
When people think of Allegra, usually they think of someone that's outgoing, someone that is funny, someone that is sporty, but one thing they probably don't know is how much she loves her family. It wasn't uncommon for me to hear Allegra talking to her parents on the phone, and she would always end it saying, "I love you, I'll see you soon," and that's really touching to me personally because she got to see her family every weekend, but she still wanted to let them know every time that she talked to them that she loved them, that she cared for them. And even she was telling me on her spring break that she, instead of going and doing fun things, that she was helping painting the house and helping her sister and brother-in-law get ready for the new baby. But one thing that people probably don't know more than that is how spiritual and how much that Allegra loves her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Well, one of my earliest memories of Daniel here at college was my freshman year at Rush Night for Sigma. And after spending some time around him and just watching him at the Rush Night, I just thought, what is wrong with this guy? But after getting to know him better and traveling with him in the ensemble, I really came to see his heart for the Lord and his heart for this college and just his love for his friends. And that's, if I could pick one thing about Daniel that has been the most encouraging to me, is just his walk with the Lord has just been an example to me, traveling with him in the different groups. And I really got to see that a lot with him, just his love for the Lord. And it wasn't uncommon for him to come up to me sometimes, just, I'm really praying for you today, man. And I'll be praying for your family and that sort of thing. That really meant a lot to me, traveling with him. So I just want to thank you, Daniel, for always being an example to me of a good walk with the Lord here at this college.
When Zach prays for you, you can know it's serious. Like, he is constantly in prayer. He's constantly in the Word of God. He's constantly, even with me, he's telling me about his sermons and how that he addresses it in his life and in other people's lives and how it will apply. Definitely a natural born leader. Definitely somebody who will constantly be an upliftment to you the best that he can in a personal and serious manner. And he doesn't have a problem joking. He doesn't have a problem just getting on a personal level and laughing with you and joking up with you. Even though he lets himself out a little more than he should most times, but he is definitely an encourager at heart, even though he's not the best at it. But he does have a sense of brotherhood with everybody that he meets.
Rebecca Smith has had a great influence on my life just being here. I'd see her in chapels on days that we were here, and she'd greet me with a smile and just share words of encouragement with me, and I just appreciated that so much. Even at Faith, if I was having a down day, she would just come and encourage me with a smile, or even like give me a hug and tell me how much she missed me. And even though I haven't known her for a long time, I can honestly say that it feels like I've known her my whole life, because she's just been such a great friend to me. And I just want to say thank you, Rebecca, for everything you've done for me, and you've been such an encouragement in my life.
I remember this one time at the beginning of the school year when it was the first time that I was sick since I'd been away from home. And when I was home, when I was sick, then my mom would always make sure that I had everything that I needed, that I had food and medicine and everything. Well, since this was the first time that my mom wasn't there, then I was just so sad, and I did not know what to do with myself. But then Amanda came to my rescue, and she made sure that I had enough food and that I had enough medicine and everything like that, and that I was all taken care of. And that was just the time that Amanda really came to my rescue, and ever since then she's always been there for me since I was at college. You know, every time I was homesick or anything like that, then she was always there to come for me.
Thank you, Emily, for being faithful. That's the one word I can describe you as: faithful. A faithful friend, a faithful servant, and a faithful prayer captain. No matter what I'm going through, if I'm going through something that's hard or even something that's silly that I've already talked to you about a million times, you're there to listen to me and to encourage me and to give me advice that's godly and biblical. I'm very encouraged by you. No matter what you go through, if sometimes you can't really understand how the Lord is working in your life, or sometimes it's confusing, you're faithful to trust in the Lord, and I know that's encouraged me and helped me to be more faithful too. I'm going to miss you so much, and the next couple years is going to be way different, but I'm excited for you and what the Lord's doing in your life, and I know that we're going to be friends no matter what. Thank you so much for the Braille lessons.
If I had to talk about one thing about Kristen, it would probably be the one thing that stands out to me the most about her is her joy that she has for the Lord. She's just always a person that is laughing and smiling and just has so much energy. And so that's one thing that really sticks out to me, is that she truly shows the joy that we as Christians can have. And she has the type of spirit that can lift your spirit. And if you're having a bad day, you can go to her and she can always just lift your spirits up and make you feel better. And so I'm very thankful to have Kristen as my friend, and just what she means to me, I'm so thankful for her. And I know that God has great plans for your life, Kristen, and I'm just so excited to see what God's going to do with your life. And so just follow him no matter what, and I know that you're going to do that, and I look forward to seeing what God is going to use you and do with your life for his honor and glory.
Taylor Sneed, what can I say about her? She's been such a good friend to me from the very beginning. I can always go to her for whatever advice. She's always there to make me smile and make me laugh. She's just always there to lift my spirits, and I can talk to her about anything, and I'm really going to miss her.
Jennifer, I'm thankful that this semester I've got to work with you with the K1 kids. Sometimes I know you want to beat them, but it's been a good opportunity. I'm thankful for your Christian character and your love for the Lord. It shows in everything you do. I'm kind of sad you guys are moving all the way to Georgia. I'm praying that everything works out. Thank you for everything you've done for me this semester.
Stuart, we've been best friends since freshman year, and just through your entire college career, I've seen your heart grow in the Lord. And it's not only evident in your work, it's seen in your ministry as well. And just your dedication on giving 110% has really encouraged me that I should have that same dedication, that I should have that same heart for the Lord as you do. I thank you. I'm glad I know you as a brother, and love you. I'm going to miss you, man.
Devin, I'm going to miss you so much. And I'm so mad at Charlie for taking you away from me, but that's okay because you're going to visit all the time. And I love you, and I'm so thankful for the friendship that we've had over the few years and the many more years to come. And I'm so thankful for the advice that you always give me, and how one minute we can have fun times together and the next minute we can be serious. But like I said, I'm going to miss you, and I'm so thankful to call you my best friend.
Josh Lozano, a lot I could say, but I can say he's one of my best friends, certainly, and one of the most biblical influences on my life. Last summer I got the opportunity to minister with him. One of the highlights of my summer was working with him day in, day out, and not only seeing him in public, but in private, being a godly example for me. He definitely taught me a lot about the Bible, about God, about loving him firstly and foremost above all things. So undoubtedly one of my best friends. I love and appreciate you.
Well, what can I say about Alex Williams? He's been a huge impact in my life. Ever since I was 12, he came to my house. He knocked on my door and asked my mom if I could go on the bus route. And fortunately, my mom let me. And and thankfully God used Alex, and now I'm here where I am because of him. Without him, I feel like I wouldn't be here at Southeastern or just following God's will in general. And I'm thankful for his testimony in my life, how God's used him, how I look up to him. He's like an older brother to me. Like I said, I'm thankful for his life. I'm thankful for what he does. I'm glad he's in Spanish ministry. I know many times we've goofed off in Spanish and stuff, but I'm glad he's gotten the Spanish language down real well. And like I said, Alex, I'm really thankful for your life, and I appreciate what you do, and I'm praying for you.
Jamie, I just want to say thank you for all that you've done for me in my life. You've always been there for me, to look out for me, and just be there for me whenever I needed you. Thank you for your spiritual leadership and being my big sister, and always being an example that I can follow.
Jennifer's always been a real spiritual encouragement to me. Just like the other day, she texted me and just said how we hadn't talked that day very much, and she just said, I just led one of my kindergartners to the Lord in aftercare. And that's not really a place I would think of too often, because they're just trying to keep them quiet or keep them from tearing things up. But she said she had taken some time, talked to one of the kids, and they had gotten saved in aftercare. And that was just a real encouragement to me. And I know she's done that for others as well, but it was just a real encouragement to me when she just said that, and to know that she's always thinking about sharing her faith with others and trying to share Christ with others, and she's always been an encouragement in that way to me.
I'm rooming with Stephen West. It's been great so far. He's been an awesome roommate. I'm seeing him grow in the Lord every day, more and more every day. I've had the opportunity to watch him preach at Shady Grove a couple of times, actually only one time, but it was a good message, and he's been our prayer captain all year, and he's always been there for me so far, coming to me whenever I have something wrong or whenever I'm going through something. He's always been there to say, I'm praying for you, and I hope everything's going good. So Stephen's been he's not only, I can see him growing, but he's helping me grow too in the Lord. So I can't wait to just see how he's going to grow more after he graduates. Bye, Stephen.
Haley, I've really enjoyed working with you over this past year at Mount Olive and getting to know you better. You're a very sweet girl, and you have a great godly testimony, and it really means a lot to me, and you've made an impact on my life and on me and Jake, and I'm just very thankful for you. And whenever you leave, you're going to be missed. Even though you haven't been on campus this year, I've gotten to come to your house and spend time with you and Nathan and taste your food, and it's been really fun. But I miss you guys, and I know wherever the Lord sends you that he'll use you in a powerful way. But just thank you for what you mean to me and all that you've done in this past year.
Seth, you're a great guy. Thankful for your faithfulness to the school and to God, and you're the greatest guitar player I know, or one of the greatest guitar players that I know.
The first thing I think about when I hear the name Tierney is her sense of style and fashion. She's always so cute, and we're always so jealous of how she can pull off, big hair bows and things like that. And I can never pull off anything like that, but she does it great. And then I think about we were in ensemble our first year, and we were so new to everything, and we learned a lot together, and we stayed in some interesting houses, that's for sure. And I don't know, I just really appreciate Tierney, how she was such a great friend to me during those times, because that was a really hard time for me being away from home, and she made it a lot easier. And also in theory class with Miss Siebert, we had a great time learning all kinds of crazy stuff that we'll probably never remember, but we made a lot of good memories, and I really appreciate Tierney.